Hi, everybody. This is Allison from AllyKat Creations. How are you? Please like, share, subscribe, and hype to my channel if you have yet to do so. And if you get anything from my work, a connected an epiphany, a mind explosion, a new book to read, a new author to explore, artwork to create, please consider supporting my work. All the links will be at the bottom of the description after this live is over. But you don't have to wait to see all the amazing people that I value, that I find amazing things within their content. I myself am a part of their communities. Go to the bottom, you'll see Divine Sunflower Tarot. If I could talk today, Arnie Layton, you will see Michael Zinn. There's so many people that I cherish, that I love. Go check them out at the bottom, but they're also going to be in my link section. And if you're interested in becoming a part of our beautiful family, please email me or just come in the chat. Hi, guys. I have a merch shop. There you get to see, it's not just Freya stuff. There's a lot of spiritual fun kind of shirts that I designed. Go check the merch shop out. It helps feed the cats and the chipmunks and the squirrels and the birds and little Thor if he comes back, and baby P and all the babies. Check out my website, allykatcreations211.com. There you get to see all the work that I do. And if you're interested in purchasing anything, please email me. It's in the link section. And then lastly, I have channel memberships. There you guys get your own channel member oracle card reading for the collective of the oracle card people. It's an hour plus long reading. I tap in with a lot of different decks, whatever spirit decides to pull that day. It's really awesome. I also have special emojis for you to use in chats and comments. You also get entries into my raffle. I have a raffle coming at the end of August. So stay tuned. I don't know. I intuit what I'm going to put out for first prize, but there's not just a first, there's two other prizes. And if the merch shop, once I get my order in, I ordered a couple of things just to check out quality. If I like it, whenever that does come to my doorstep, I will order some more and raffle those things off as well. So it's a really fun. 40 gets to work with me. A lot of them helped me with the designs and the ideas, and I'm very thankful for the 4D memberships. I am still almost definitely done with episode 3. I have to find time to do hopefully this weekend. Let's put it out there, guys. I'm gonna catch up on my work. Um, but let me say hi to everybody. Hi, Ashmaya. Hi, Arnie. Hi, Divine Sunflower Tower. Go check out her channel. She did a phenomenal live earlier today. Beautiful. And hopefully we can collaborate together. As soon as I know more of my schedule coming in, we can get something going. Hi, Arnie. Check out Arnie's YouTube channel, but he also sells oracle cards. I'm using some today. Go check him out. Amazing music. His last song, I love it. It's amazing. Go check that out. Again, go to the bottom of my YouTube channel. You could just one click subscribe right there. Boop. And it supports not just me, it supports them. We're a big family. So no matter where we travel to, we're all a family. We go and are in everybody else's chats. We are supporting in other places. It's just a big community. We're all here together. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Colleen. How are you guys? Hi, Logan. Yeah, I was gonna go live like way earlier, and then I got a little ring-a-ding call from Viking, who was supposed to pick and help me with my car a few days ago, but it didn't happen. And then I got a, hey, can you detach your battery? I could take it to the store for you and see if it takes a charge and I'll get back to you. So he did that a little while ago. I don't know how long the live is going to be today because I might have to go to the store with him, but we'll go as long as I can. Uh, I, Mind you, I already explained he's more very he's a car person, so he kind of knows more than I do with the cars. It's not a battery problem. It's something sucking the energy and the life out of the battery. And I already had an alternator put in, and there's might be an electrical issue. But I don't want to pour a lot of money in going and bringing it to a shop to be told it's going to be like $5,000 to fix. I don't have it. And no, I rather look for another car, which I have been. Anywho, yes, Ethereal Moonlight is also a part of my links. Yeah, so I mean that's just the first step is getting a new battery in and seeing if I could get a code to come up. I had the air sensor flow thing that needed to be checked. I cleaned it. The car was working, but then all of a sudden, my car did the limp mode thing again. Thankfully, I'm just very careful where I drive locally. So I'm not having to accelerate over 30 miles an hour, where everywhere else around here, it's like a speedway. So there's no way I would get killed. Um, but we're gonna see if we could solve the problem, and if not, it's time to see if I can junk the car for and get some money out of it, and hopefully then be able to put a down payment on something. So we're working on that, but just to clear the air, a lot of people are asking me why I didn't put the money into the car. And while the windows for me long term brings the value of my house up, it also keeps the heat and the air conditioning in the house. And the bills here, we have a company called NIPSCO, but I call it RIPSCO, and they are overcharging people. And the bill that I get is pretty high for me just being one person living in a house. And it's gas and electric combined. So if I could get that bill down and do this long term, like I'm saving a lot of money. In turn, if I got a car, I'd have to pay a high interest rate. I would have to pay for car insurance and then a car payment. And we all know I work an hourly but full-time job. And when I don't work, which is all the holidays, I don't get paid. And with all the other things going on, the windows I can afford because it's low payments, like under $50. I can handle that. Anything like $300-400, it gets crazy around Christmas and then insurance. You know the drill, guys. Adulting it sucks. I like to be rational and logical with my what I do, and that's the game. So thank you all for coming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, check out the merch shop. All that's going to help. All that little bit eventually will pay off and help me out. Yeah, the I live in a house from 1959, and I had the original windows, and these were large windows. I also had a bullet hole in one of them that went through my house. Hi, Scott. So economically speaking, I just A, up the value. B, I have screens and I don't have flies anymore. I can open up my windows and get fresh air and I could see clearly. And so Freya is the one that's enjoying this. So the windows were a winner. It was a no-brainer. I got a good sale on them. I could walk to work And if it's really bad weather, my teacher doesn't live far from me. She could pick me up, or any one of the people I work with. They always offer. I just say no, I need the exercise. But you know, life is life, and I gotta just do the whatever I can get. And I'm just happy that I have somebody that knows cars and doesn't hate my ass to help me out. So we'll see what happens in a few hours. I just say the battery's shit and I might get a new one. I could do that. I needed that. All right. Happy full moon in Aquarius to all of you. Happy full moon energy. I was not skipping out today. How is everybody's energy doing? I did not put out the decks like I was supposed to. I had a very big cathartic release of baggage, and I listened to right after Sid's live. I listened to someone else, and there's like an ancestral stuff happening in the ether for some signs. It's definitely happening for me. That cathartic release needed to happen. So, but that took over my brain, and I did not post the oracle card. So we're gonna go through what I'm gonna choose from, and then you guys can tell me what you want. I'm very handy. I've put in vanities, sinks, small stuff. I painted my house. I put most of everything in this house together. Like I had to build my desk. All the pieces of furniture I had to put together. Um, I the only thing I really don't touch is electric. And heavier plumbing thing, stuff that I definitely cannot with my little strength hands. I don't do. I call professionals for certain things, but I can drywall, I could tape, I could fix holes. I'm pretty handy. So today we're going to go with the Sacred Forest. You guys seem to like it. Spirit says yes. Before I came down here, I was like outside. I dried my hair really quick. We have the Priestess Light. For those of you that we know, a lot of us know this deck. I love this deck. We have Arnie's angel number cards, and we also have his angels and saints cards over here we're going to read from. But those come with your reading. Then we have the Shaman's Dream. And then we have Healing Waters by Rebecca Campbell. Also, I am going to be pulling each of you from the Moonology deck, Oracle card for the full moon. And maybe a mini one. Mazel tov. I keep dropping things. The energies are really wonky. The frequency, I'm going to show you guys the Schumann resonance. And then I got to find my I found my posties. Look at the last 24 hours. Bring in the light, baby. But there's a lot of purge energy around this. There's a lot of purging. Purge. A lot. I know you can't see it, but that red is purging. So if you're feeling off, you're feeling up. We got a blue out and a blackout. Woo! Blue, black. We're shifting, baby. We are shifted. And before I go into, hi, Amorna. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Pictures. We can call you Pictures. Let's just say before I begin, everything that I do is picking up on energy. I have to chicken, sorry. I won't give you guys a heart attack. There we go. Everything is energy, time, space, everything's concurrent. In my estimation, how I read, go within. If the message doesn't hit you in any particular way, we have to also remember we are collectively bringing a lot of healing into this body that it might not culminate from this reality's life. So if you get a reading from me, I'm not here to dictate anything for you. I'm here to just help navigate where you might need some healing, where spirit sees you might need some healing. Don't be shy. Let me see if I get a pen working here. Yes. I'm like a mess, by the way. Hi, Hazel. Hi, guys. So yeah. Please discern. And that's with anybody that does a reading. We're all doing it from our good heart intention. Not everything is going to hit, or if things haven't hit for you, they might hit. It's just how you perceive things, and this reality is definitely wonky right now. We're shifting and changing a lot of different things, and energy is fluid. Just remember that. So once again, we have, if you want a reading, I will put I have my post. Look at how big these Post-its are. I'm going to put your name down. If you choose a deck, please let me know in the chat. If you want me to choose, I could do that too. You see, look, Sid is on it. You see, I'm going to use Sid because she's amazing as an example, and she wants the Priestess deck. See, and I write that down. And then Colleen wants one too. The same deck. Of course. And if I don't pick up on you, just keep writing it down. Yes, Arnie. See, and then it's just easier for me to do everything fluidly. Yes, I can. Sure. It'd be nice if my cards were in the right direction. I got my candle going. I gotta get more candles. There's the candles that I really, really love the smell of. I make my own, but I still have to dig them out. My living room is just about done. I have to reorganize my entertainment center. I have a television that it's not even plugged in. It's just there if I have company. You know, not everybody's like some of us who don't watch television and read books. Miss Sid, I'm excited. Apparently people message me when I'm live. Hi, Ivy. Sorry about that. There's some really good people out there, but they don't read my beautiful, like my feeds to know that I'm not answering you, not because I'm ignoring you, because I am doing my work. What does Zinn need to know? So I am using 2 decks from Arnie. Go check out his website. His Oracle decks are amazing. I'm trying to pull different decks each week. Because I have Arnie was nice enough to send me a few, and this one it was calling me today. Actually, it was calling me yesterday. So for Miss Sid, we'll get another moon card too. All right. We got some good messages here. We have number 20. Innovation. New creation. You're invited and you have an invitation that may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a medical discovery, a new computer game, or the founding of a charitable agency. Anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among the types of innovation springing to your mind at this time. You may even be thinking about going to school for a special degree or certification. If so, know that you are certainly capable of achieving it. You may find yourself conflicted as you consider 2 very different paths, both brimming with potential. The hawks, birds, and prey and war represent the inner battle regarding your choices, but your confusion is only preventing you from taking action in either direction. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the priestess heart center glows with confidence. This card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision. See it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparkling with the lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. And there's an affirmation here if you want to use it. I open my mind to the pipeline of new ideas available to me now. I know I am capable of both initiative and follow through. This is an amazing card, and I know it doesn't need to be anything outside of your purview, but there's something, though, that upstairs wants me to. There's no right or wrong choice, and we all need to experience failure. And I'm not saying Sid is going to fail. All I'm saying is if we don't try and put ourselves out there or our ideas out there or innovations out there, we don't know if they're going to succeed unless we try. So to me, this is more of a message of like, just go with the flow and let it go. Just put it out there. I did the same thing with the merch shop. I said, I'm going to put this out here. Guess what? If it hits, great. If not, I can just recapitulate and refigure out and recalibrate. So for the other oracle cards for the full moon in Aquarius tonight, we have moon rising, sorry, truth. So there might be some sort of truth that might come in. And of course, I drop cards because what would be alive without dropping a card? We have last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. So with everything going on, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. You got this. We have Shamael, wisdom, grace, intergalactic work. You are all part of creation from within. Look inward, not out. What you seek, you have already always had. Tongue twister! And a dyslexic brain reading it. We have angel number 313. Growth and intuition. Embrace the guidance your guardian angels are offering you. Trust the messages and strive forward. 313. How's that? So yeah, I believe that a lot of us are creating things right now. Some of us are trying out different modes and modalities of our channels, of our artwork, of our doing. And all of this is really saying, like, go within and know that no matter what you're putting out, there's quality content in it. And my whole thing is just be happy. I hope you enjoyed that, Sid. All right. Miss Colleen. Yeah, there's a lot of rebirth happening, a lot of transformation happening right now. And some of us, our wings, our little butterfly wings, are starting to like, get me out of here, out of the chrysalis. Some of us are still in caterpillar soup. No matter where you are in your journey, ground. Ground. It's importante. Okay, for Colleen. Ooh. Yeah, I like that you're changing things. I like, again, my thoughts to run right in my brain. I honestly like the different changes you're making, Sid, to your channel, but I'm also knowing that what you're doing is actually gaining you a lot of results. And the thing with readers, anyone out there, Sid does not take advantage of pricing. She is doing everything with the bottom of her heart. You know, when you get a free reading and stuff, like, always try to tip. And if you have an ability to get a reading, she doesn't charge much. Go hang out with her. I'm gonna email her soon. I just have to figure out what this is. Allison's conundrum with going to Sid. My brain doesn't know where to land with my question yet because things are still kind of like unfolding to like get a validation or to get like a okay, I can chill out now. But yeah, I'm definitely going to sit for a reading. Ooh, Colleen. Yeah, and listen, it's okay for us to pivot. It really is. And that's for anybody out there. It's okay to make change. Unless we make those changes, we don't know how they're going to work out. We don't. Change and innovating self is vastly important. And that's for anybody. So, I mean, that was like Sid's like reading, but that still applies to all of you. It's okay to pivot and shift. As an artist, I pivot and shift all the time. I do artwork based on what I have available to me, you know. And that might look like sculpture one day and a drawing the next day. It's okay. Unfortunately, remote sensing is a toughy, iffy thing, Ivy, because it depends on the timeline that someone's reading, and that timeline is not defined necessarily, depending what you're looking for. And what version of that multiverse is hitting. Sorry, I gotta make sure this stays on. Just in case. So I need to know what's going on with Allison's vehicle. There it is. So, Colleen, we have Shamanic Journey number 23. Purpose Attunement Vision Quest. Look at this gorgeous card. Love it. Gorgeous. If you wonder what your true purpose is, now is the time to open up and receive. The white feathers of the priestess headdress are a symbol of spirit, a message about freedom from the mundane world. The pursuit of spiritual matters may be where your greatest purpose lies. I know, spirit in my eyes. And the expression of your spirit's value and power may come in the form of shamanic practices like healing, ceremony, and psychic vision. Let yourself look first to this side of you, for it could reveal the one core purpose from which all other intentions and activities grow. Attune to the voice of your higher self and don't be afraid to let go, for the promise of new opportunities and expanded perceptions is clear. These are new approaches will illuminate your passage in your vision quest. You deserve to devote yourself to your own soul's evolution. Meditate on your purpose and envision the inner and outer journeys that will bring you greater attainment. Once you prioritize this process, your purpose will be fulfilled in magical and even miraculous ways. Affirmation. I attune to the shaman within. I devote myself to my own soul's journey, and I am blessed. So for like many of us, we've been asked to go deep, deep, deep within. For your full moon card, we have Moon Cold, meant to be. What is meant to be in your life? What are you drawing in, Colleen? We have New Moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. So you're really being asked to go deep, deep within yourself. You got Muriel. Trust in self-abilities, inspire hope, happiness. Let go of the past. Let yourself heal. To go forward, you must first let go and surrender. And that's shamanic work and going and doing your old self, the other selves that are in what we call linear past. It's clearing that energy so that you can propel yourself forward. And this just is giving us a confirmation of that. And your angel number is 143. You are divinely guided and supported in the spiritual journey. Your angels are urging you to trust the path you're on. and embrace your spiritual gifts and connecting to the higher realms. I hope you're there, Colleen. But that's your reading. Arnie, what did you... I got you, Ivy. And thank you. You get heart. And you didn't have to. For Arnie. I'm also going with the Priestess of Light because something in here there's something deeper in here. Arnie, you pulled the same innovation card. I knew something was in there for you, but I'll read it again. Arnie, you also got innovation. Yeah, there's something in there I'm hearing inside, like, you need to read that. Oh, you're welcome, Colleen. Listen, Allison's all about, like, I have to get my sleep schedule back to waking up early. It is ridiculous. Every time I try. Nope. I'm just lucky that I work in pre-K, even though I have to be at work. I'm moving and doing, like, putting the room back together for the week before the kids come, but, like, my kids don't start when the regular school kids start. So I hope I can get a little bit of a breather, because yikes. Half of the staff I'm already seeing pictures, like, people are back doing stupid team building activities. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people that like to participate in wasting time activities. Yeah, you get to build, but you know, a lot of these people know each other. Just a hi, how are you? Hi, Cindy. Would be great. Like, here, let's stack cups together. I want to learn something and help the kids. Right? That's Allison's thinking. Oh no, unicorn, we don't need you on fire. Ashma, I got you on my list, girl. I got, so in the list over here, I have Arnie, Ashmaya, Hazel, Ivy. No, I'm only taking the drop card if it actually makes sense. Yes, it does. Cool. All right. Arnie also, like Sid, got innovation. This is card 20. New creations. I'm trying to get more intuitive hits for you. Your invention, your innovation may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a new computer game, finding a charitable agency, anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among types of innovation springing to your mind at this time. And if you want to go back to school and get a certification, I go to allison.com for that stuff. You may find yourself conflicted as you consider two very different paths, both brimming with potential. The hawks, birds, and prey of war represent the inner battle regarding your choices, but your confusion is only preventing you from taking action in either direction. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the priestess heart center glows with confidence. This card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparking with the lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. I open my mind to the pipeline of new ideas available to me now. I know I am capable of both initiative and follow through. Gotcha, Miss Ashmaya. I gotcha. All right, so for Arnie, we have Cold Moon, Face Your Fears. Oh, Ashmaya, 20 months. Oh my God. Face your fears, Arnie. I don't think Arnie has fears, but we all have like these little shadows of doubts because we put stuff out there and there's like it's not being received, and we're like, what's so yeah, don't fear. And I know Arnie doesn't fear, but don't have that feeling in there. New moon in Gemini, think it through. So just like we're pretty much we're in Saturn retrograde right now in Aries, yikeroonies. But Mercury's shadow is still lingering for some people. Um, second opinions kind of help. Okay. Yeah, yeah. But some people don't see, and it's okay if they don't. I know, I guess I could say, and I'm not trying to speak for Arnie, but I could say for myself, I let go of the notion that people have to wake up, but I really want people to that have no idea to have at least an open mind about what has been presented so far in the world and just to have an open mind to it. I'm not asking them to make a decision on right or left, but just to see the bigger picture, because a lot of people are not willing to even give it a glance. I just have that hope that someone takes a glance, and especially with the spiritual stuff. Let me finish Arnie's reading, and then I'll tell you guys what I did earlier. Dornica, intuitive psychic. Crossroads are created when choice overrides intuitive path. Choice changes the road traveled. So there is something within your paradigm, Arnie, you have to make a choice with, but I'm going to say this to you. To me, there's a slow path and the fast path, and both kind of lead to the same place. It's just a matter of what your soul needs to learn. Arnie, I'm happy I grabbed your own card decks and you got 1717. You have the power to manifest your desires. You are entering a time of life that will change your course for the better. Trust in your path and in what you are creating. And please, guys, go to the bottom of my YouTube channel. Arnie is right Should be the second one there. I have Michael Zinn. I got Divine Sunflower Tarot, Sid herself. Go check those people out. And it's easy. You could just go like that and you're subscribed to their channel. Easy peasy. So before I pull for Ash Maya, and I'm going to have to choose anyway, there was a pastor. Yes, absolutely. I dissolved a contract that I finished out with somebody that I got my lessons from. I'm cognizant of the lesson that I needed to get, multiple lessons, by the way. But that person did not finish their journey with me, but they are making it so that there is no, I'm done. And I made sure that it's dunzos. Mine's upstairs. I have a SIG. 369. 365. Rose edition. It's gorgeous. I had to delete my Instagram. I had to take my Instagram away because I was getting a lot of not okay messages, and not to say that Instagram is a bad place and I can ignore things, but it was at the moment in time, it was just lowering my vibration and clogging up my my messages with things that were very inappropriate. And of course, that became an issue when I was in a relationship. So I deleted it. I am going to bring it back. I just have to configure it differently. But people think they could just, so here's, I'm going to pull for Ashmaya, but here, as I'm shuffling, just wanted to put the card intention in there. That person from yesterday's live, that just kept making sure that they needed a link. I went to check them out. How do I say this? That person probably is on the spectrum and never got taught boundaries. This happens in a lot of you that have autistic, and I'm not placing this person as that, but there's definitely something where social norms, and I'm not saying to go by social norms, but when someone is being super nice to you and saying, could you please stop? Like, nah, I'm not interested. I don't give my, links out unless I have like Sid or Arnie or, somebody I know I could trust to come onto my channel. I just don't invite people out of my chat to come in. And this person happens to most likely don't have that awareness. Did not email me because I was going to explain it to him nicely, and Allison, kid glove language to say, hey, no one was being upset that you were here, just that you're imposing your will and you couldn't let go. And it was taking away from the vibe. Unfortunately, when people are not educated, especially people with disabilities, and they're not understanding like the concept of no, it's not because they don't know that what that means. They just want to keep pressing because they're in a loop. They're stuck. I deal with that with a lot of kids. There is methods to doing it, but it takes time. And someone did not teach this person how to have boundaries and how to, honor when someone's being authentically nice to you and just saying, I don't really know you. I'm sorry. I don't do that. To just take it and cut it off. And like I said, email me. I don't know who you are. We can have a conversation and maybe you could come on my channel. You know, but that again is mm, so and for anybody that has channels, I don't judge people for what they are. I just know that you're coming into someone's space and you're like, give me a link, give me a link. I want a link. Come, I want to talk to you. Like, I knew something was off. And I'm not saying that person's off. I'm just saying they're different. But people like that get caught in their headspace in a loop, and it takes a lot for them to get out of that loop. Why I work with the young ones and not the older ones, because the older ones they latch on. I don't want to hate that. Hi, Sparky. Yeah, yesterday was a really thank you to everybody that showed up yesterday for Craft and Sip. Um, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew, like, I checked out that person's channel and that person has some disability and doesn't perceive reality the way that we do. And getting stuck in a mental loop of just cycling the same and not listening and not taking in it's a neurodivergent response. But I don't like to make assumptions until I go check it out. We all have our thing. I'm dyslexic. I pronounce things wrong all the time. I love everybody, but I just don't give my links away to people. Ash Maya. Ash Maya, I'm going to have you, Hazel, Ivy, and then we're going to do your beautiful hubby, Mark. Okay. I got you from the healing waters. You're going through a metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. I just passed the page. Water, more than any other element, is used to change. Is that change? Yeah. Like lobsters, which must shed their shells in order to grow, when the conditions call for it, water transforms itself from liquid to solid and to gas. And while it may appear that the way we humans change is a little more subtle and slow than that, as ever-changing beings living in an ever-changing world, we're constantly transforming too. Every movement, every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. Often it is the growth phase that we feel most uncomfortable. When we outgrown our skin or our shell or our old way of being, it requires great courage to release what was for the chance to begin again. This is what it means to transform, and it's what the card is about. It's time to embrace what's changing around you and within you, and to see it as an opportunity for great transformation and growth. I embrace the changes that are happening around and within me. I am ready to let them transform me. I know it's kind of hard to see. That's for you, girl. I'm just going to put that right here. Okay, you got Exalted Moon, self-regulation. So within the transformation that is happening, and this can be, anybody can receive this message, all of them. When you're going through this metamorphosis, this transformation, all of us are going through something right now. Make sure you're regulating your nervous system, that you're not overreacting or underreacting, that you're grounded, that you take some time to think through your responses if you have that. Self-mastery. Break through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio. So I know Ashmaya is going through some stuff right now. There's some tension there. You're going to have a breakthrough. You got Haniel, moon energy, joy. And tonight is a full moon in Aquarius. Pay attention to your inner voice. When connected, follow your path. There's nothing that you cannot achieve. And then your angel number for today is 614, positive change and divine guidance. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to trust the changes happening in your life. You're on the path to attain spiritual and emotional balance. And I mean, this just validates the cards. High Spirit. This just validates the cards that were pulled. You're going through it, girl. You got this. You got this. Oh, you're welcome. Hazel, the priestess of light, is also calling for you. Yeah, you're purging. Yeah, we're doing Hazel, and then Ivy, you're next after Hazel. Ashmaya, you, and this is for anyone out there, because men also go through the changes just like women. A lot of us are, we're all changing on a spiritual level, but our bodies are changing on a mitochondrial level. And I don't care what age you're at the moment in time that you're hearing this, you are changing inside and you're purging. It's okay. Being reactive, we know it's not intentional, right? Unless you make it known it's intentional. We all have our bad days and our good days, but we have to realize when we're going through that purge, we got to get it out. Now, in the way you're getting it out could be change. You can make a change and transform it into a poetry scroll. You could write it in a journal. And it has to come out from you verbally. I always like to, I know I don't live with anybody but the cat, and the cat is knowing that I'm not screaming at it. Freya is on my bed right now upstairs. I could scream my bloody face off. Ooh, I like that. Hazel, Hazel. Yeah, I was not expecting a cathartic release. And the release wasn't of a purge of, it was water, it was tears, it was like getting it out. And everybody gets it out differently. I had to cry my face off. I had to go through it. It had to happen. Just like a year ago, I went through the dark night of the soul, and I was like, I didn't cry so much as I rolled up into a fetal position on my bed and laid there for, besides getting up to go get a snack or to go to the bathroom all day for a couple of days. It was freaking ugly. But whatever you need to do to get your purging out, and that's for anybody, get it out. It's the time of the astrology. This is the time to feel it and release it. We are coming in, we got a blue out and a blackout that we are now trying to manifest a better reality. But you can't manifest a reality for yourself unless you change and shift, unless you want the same thing and the same cycles happening. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were holding themselves back because they didn't feel ready. They weren't happy. And it's like, well, what's holding you back? Is it your past, a story that no longer defines you? Or is it the fear of moving forward because you don't know what it looks like? And that's usually the second of the answers is usually the response I get from people. And there is unknowns. We don't know what timeline we're all creating together now. Like today, I was not expecting Viking to, hey, can I take your battery? We'll bring it to the store. I'll help you. Oh, cool. Thank you. I didn't expect that today. But here we are. Trying to figure it out. All right. Miss Hazel, you got grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Ooh, I like this. This is number 51. It's a beautiful card too. I love the stack. Hang on. This card calls you to reignite your enthusiasm for life, to look around and find bright sparks of present joy to kindle the flames of future hope. One crane faces left, which is the past, while the other looking right faces the future. This is a reminder that your appreciation for the present is inextricably connected to your optimism for the future and to dream and desires you will achieve. After all, it is difficult to manifest happy results from ongoing dissatisfaction. I was just talking about that. The energetic link between gratitude, optimism, and manifestation is an undeniable force. The gratitude reference in this card is not the same as card 50, which is the one before this, which encourages a profound recognition of your very value. This appreciation is more lighthearted, a blissful sighting of all the little experiences that bring joy to your life. Once you frame more happy perceptions of the past and present, you could look to the future with equally joyous expectations. Your grateful optimism will project such vibrant visions of the future that the universe will be compelled to respond. So lift your perceptions, elevating your outlook on the wings of the white crane. Feel the joy and optimism expanding your being, rippling outward into the skies of unlimited potential. You will soon find the great luck of crane energy, bringing you all the prosperity, grace, and good health that you have chosen to be optimistic about. I recognize and appreciate all the little joys that I've been blessed with. I look to the future with happy expectations. Hi, Souls! For your moon card here, we got Moon Goddess, Higher Power. First quarter moon in Saggies, believe in your good luck. Hazel, this is amazing. 1313, love, clarity, and purpose in this life. Express yourself and build your dreams. Prosper in your own creativity. So the vibe I'm getting off of this is pretty much, I know Hazel is always grateful, but it's asking you to find the little things that bring you joy. And it's like Peter Pan holding the happy thought to go fly. Right? Like you have to find that thing that like elevates you above everything else and hold that thought, because a lot of your car, I have one more for you. I didn't even read this one. But a lot of the energy that I'm feeling around you is that like don't let your past dictate your present, and stop thinking the negative things of your past. Think the positive things from the past, like good memories that are going to bring you and usher you into this new reality. We have Roquiel, work in planet energies, healing. Work in earth energies, heal Gaia and her ley lines. Be in peace, prayer, and love of all things. Ivy, did you want a deck? Oh, and for everybody that came in, I have Ivy and Mark to do. And then if anybody is interested, as long as I don't get a phone call to leave the house to go get my car battery with Viking, I'm going to stay alive as long as possible. We have Healing Waters, Shaman's Dream, Priestess Light, and then we have the Forest, the Sacred Forest Oracle. And until then, I will pull your happy full moon, everybody. I could choose for you, but I'll pull the rest if I don't hear back. I will intuitively pull. You're welcome. I hope that helps you, Hazel. Oh, who's calling me? Scams. Okay. Happy full moon in Aquarius. We're in the Aquarian age. Woo! The age of Aquarius. Spear fingers. Oh, Ashmai, I'll show that. I'll show that after I do Mark. Ashmai just sent me a beautiful picture of the buck moon from Ireland. Eerie. Gorgeous. I hope I get to see it tonight because it's been overcasty, cloudy, and annoying over here. And Miss Allison is not about to fight the bugs. Okay, got her that. I will show. Oh, I'm showing it. I'm showing it. Here it is. The buck moon from Ere. We still got a couple of hours here before we see it. At least I'm in Central Time. Gorgeous. Miss Ivy, I know that you're busy, but I'm going to pull for you and then you can come back and rewatch. All right, Miss Ivy, you got telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. The priestess comes to tell you that you are right now capable of profound perception and telepathic communication. You've been endowed with this talent since the origins of divine consciousness at the beginning of time. So let yourself trust in the innate power. When you want to receive, all you need to do is stop, breathe, and open up and trust. The wolf's bright eyes peer straight into the heart of the spirit world. Unlike the wolf on card 21, who guides you on your personal path, this one creates a direct connection with the etheric entities, riding the waves of the energetic realm. The wolf's incredible instincts, acute senses, and extraordinary intelligence offer profound understanding of every aspect of the environment. You have this capacity as well. Practice tuning into the helpful transmissions of all around you, and you'll be amazed by the spontaneous insights. This powerful card calls upon your incredible ability to reach out and communicate with the very elements of the earth, in addition to receiving transmissions from the outer edges of the universe. From the spirit world and beyond, it is your destiny and destiny of humankind to evolve into this deep telepathic state. Do not think it is beyond you. Open to this sleeping power, and the universe will speak to you in more ways than you can imagine. Affirmation: I am a receiver of universal power and information. The infinite wisdom of the world always comes to me when I need it. I hope so too. I actually I have a camera that's old, but it's really good. I always take pictures of the moon. Always. If I can get there. If I could see it. Ivy, void moon, do nothing. This is a perfect card for Ivy. Perfect card. She overworks herself. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Ivy, I hope you're hearing this. Take a breather. Spirit tells you that. You also get Dornica, intuitive psychic. Crossroads are created when choice overrides intuitive path. Choice changes the road traveled. And your angel number, Miss Ivy, is 522. Our spiritual journey is just as important as the physical one. She's going to slap me when she sees me. Bring in offerings with grace. Nurture harmonious alliances and resonate with collective vibrations. Seek inner wisdom and connect to your higher self. Ivy's gonna slap me. This card, yes. I'll leave it there. Ivy, I hope you like that. I know she's busy. But I might see her very soon because she's donating something to me, which is being donated to my school. Not necessarily my school, but the system. So I'm very thankful for Ivy for that. It helps out the kids, and that's very important. We're moving on to Mr. Mark. The phenomenal Mark. And we're going to do the healing waters for Mark. Just imagine I have to buy another battery. Woo! At least I have a kill switch. Who knew I would become a mechanic? An apprentice. I am not car inclined. Even though I did take mechanic class auto shop in high school. Oh, my unicorn lost its horn. Hooey. I don't know where it went. Oh, I found it. Because I'm gonna forget, and these little stupid things kill. It's a unicorn. It's Legos. Oh, that sounds so good, Scott. Thank you for sharing. And anybody that's new here, please share what you're having for dinner. I got like 3 emails from anonymous people. They're not anonymous, but I really don't know them, that watch my channel in the background and happen to watch the chat. And it has solved a lot of people who are in partnerships, like what to do for dinner. Like your suggestions are really helping people like not fight. I know it's an odd thing to say, but I have that same problem. Like when I was with people, when I'm with a person or even friends, like, where do you want to eat? I don't know. What are you hungry for? I don't know. Well, now, like now you have you have a chat and you could go look to see a very, I mean, and I'm not here to judge what you eat. We should all know that. But just to put that one out there, I don't judge you for anything you consume. Um, but it helps people, I promise. I love you, Kim Princess. I love chicken cutlets. Chicken parm. And penne with vodka sauce. Woohoo! Heaven. 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 I'm sorry. I like Italian food and I kind of miss it. There's not many places around here. We'll keep that. There's not many places around here that do good Italian. Chicken. Chicken. Chicken semi-worked. Semi. I'm missing a card, am I? Yes. Oh my gosh. Um, Someone mentioned lasagna the other day and I drooled. Oh my God, I want lasagna. If I had, like, if I wasn't really saving up my funds for a car and I could just spend money, I would be ordering lobster ravioli with tortellini, a really good sauce from New York, Pastos's on Staten Island. Heaven! Stuffed shells too. I haven't had a good stuffed shell in forever. And sure, I can make it, but like literally the water in New York makes the difference. In bagels, pizza, the whole 9 yards. So I have to have that stuff made there and not here. I love lobster and I love lobster ravioli. It is fire. Fire. Even the spinach ravioli is really good, but fire. Fire. Ugh. I mean fresh prosciutto, like fresh. Not like sitting on the deli counters display case for days. Like no, fresh. And fresh pepperoni. I can't eat pepperoni that's been frozen. It needs to be fucking fresh. Okay, me and Ken love the same foods. I love this. The Italian, at least the Italian. I love ravioli. That I can get here, like from the Italian, like authentic Italian stuff, I can get ravioli here. But Indiana sucks with the food. Not every food. The Mexican food is amazing here. Sorry, Mark, we're gonna do you, I promise. Mother of the salt waters. Passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. The ocean's unknowable, untamable, vast beauty has beguiled humans since the time began, and numerous deities are associated with her salt waters. From the Greek goddess Amphitrite, and I'm not saying her name right, wife of the sea god Poseidon, to Yamaya, West African's queen of the sea, and from Doris, the Greek goddess of fertility and the abundance of the ocean, to Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love and beauty, who are born out of the sea foam. The ocean is a symbol of the feminine mysteries, love, beauty, and great passion. This card delivers with it a message of love as deep as the ocean and passion as intense as the deepest blue sea. It's an invitation to welcome the feminine qualities within you and to really let yourself dream. It's an invitation to see the beauty all around you and to let love in. It could indicate that great love is on the horizon or that a new passion is drawing near. Or reigniting in your heart, not to say you don't love, you're lovely, because I know you do. But it's a deeper, 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 deeper. The mother of the sea salt waters could be a sign that new love or new things are about to enter your life. Or if they are already here, perhaps you're being called to open your heart and be even more embracing and loving. If you're facing conflict, how can you soften your heart while remaining true to yourself? How can you embrace the people in your life? How can you trust more and welcome the holding and support? How can you let more love into your life? I will say this. This was chosen for you because that self-love with everything that you're going through is going to help you. Salt water is very healing. And maybe you need to take yourself to that body of water, go to the lake, and immerse yourself in it. Not all the way, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you could create that in your bathtub if you have one. Moon dance celebration. What are you celebrating? You also got last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. Take a breather. Aurora. Bring, begin, bring joy. Bring joy into your life. It is in disbelief where you are prevented from your potential. Strive forward, fulfill your destiny. Girl, I love Chinese food. Oh, I do. But like from a mom and pop, and there's a lot of places around here that are not. Uh, Panda Express is the closest that's okay. It's like in Goodfellas, where he goes to the witness program and he gets the bowl of like spaghetti and marinara, not marinara, sauce, and he's just like, it's ketchup. Same shit. Your angel number mark is 441. Focus on all positive energies. You hold true love, stability, strength, practical knowledge, and wisdom. Be the model for others to follow. um, like I haven't really had Chinese food since I've been here. I've tried two places. Not for me. I mean, it's again, you don't know until you try it, right? So you can't knock it until you try it. At least the two places I went here that were like mom and pop, it wasn't the best. Is there anybody else that would like a reading? I picked from four decks. So I have the Healing Waters. I didn't get a phone call from Viking yet. We have Healing Waters, Priestess Light, Sacred Forests, Shaman's Dream. Um, yeah, I'm not. I like the honey walnut shrimp. I will admit that. You know, for me, everything, and this is like a big problem. Unless someone wants a card, I'll talk. This is, I think it's a problem throughout the country. Like there's franchises, and I'm not knocking. New York is known for its diners. You can go to a diner at like most of them were open back in the day for like 24 hours. So if you had a bender, you went to the bar and then you got really hungry, you stopped at a diner and had like sick ass food. Um, they have diners out here, but everything is franchisee. Oh, Mark, you're welcome. Hi, Bad. Blessings. Um, I bless all my food and everything that I drink and everything I consume. I put a blessing on it, and I don't have to you don't have to say it out loud like grace or anything. You just put your will of intention on what you're eating. You thank the animal if you're eating animal, and you thank the plant. Plants are conscious. Thank the plants too. But New York had at least for me, the diners that my mom and me used to eat every week. We would go choose a diner. Best food ever. Yeah, and the sad part about that is it's because everything else went up in price and their overhead is probably ridiculous. I don't eat out. I cook. Not much. I'm one person. And that's the sad part. Like if I went to go out and I want a salad, like I might want a salad once a week, and then I'm buying all these veggies for like one thing. And then it goes bad because obviously I'm buying good food that it's supposed to spoil. Oh, that's awesome. I like ramen, like authentic ramen. There was this Filipino place in where I used to live that was like phenomenal. And not too I can't do spicy. I'm allergic to a lot of things like food. I have a lot of allergies to. So they made it without all the spices. Phenomenal. Oh, that's awesome. I have when you live in New York, you have a whole plethora of people that you meet and that's why cities are great to live in, but they're also not good. There's a lot of variety, and I loved my variety. I actually had authentic Japanese food, like authentic, not sushi, like actual Japanese styled food. It was so good. Um, but those are places you only really find in cities, unless somebody moves and they have a Michelin star behind their name and they're known. It's kind of hard. I know around here it's a lot of Mexican, Tex-Mex, barbecue. There's a big Indian community here, so there is a lot of places to get Indian food and hummus and pitas and stuff of that. There's also a big Greek and Polish community. Uh, I have a Greek church at the end of my block that they put out a whole thing, but not so much anything else. I was actually offended by one of the teachers I used to work with 2 years ago when I first started at this school here. She went to New York, and I'm like, girl, I could have told you all these amazing places. Woo Hop is the bomb Chinese food in Manhattan. What? It's like downstairs. Like it's amazing. There's a Brazilian steakhouse that I really like too. Um, Midtown that's really delish. Oh, my heart. My heart. Does anybody want a reading? Because I'll do the collective. And I will be live on Friday, guys. For anybody new here, hi. This is Oracle card reading. I have 4 decks I can intuitively choose from. I do a collective at the end, and then on Friday I do another collective. We have a full moon tonight. Kind of excited. We got a lot of energy going on in this world. We got a lot going on in this world right now, and one of Arnie's songs that I was like, "Oh yes, baby, woo!" was phenomenal. I saw some of the his Senate hearings on that. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Fucker. Oh my God. I can't. I can't with people. All right. I'm going to be pulling for the collective. I gotta mow my lawn. It's getting jungly out there. Very jungly. Oh, and guys, I know I told some of you, but the other day I went in to ask ChatGPT. Yes, I can. Um, I asked ChatGPT why what I'm doing with my trying to format the coloring book wasn't working. And it's because Amazon has you have to have a certain amount of pages and content in the book. I didn't have enough. I have plenty of coloring sheets, but I'm trying to theme it out. So, like, it's Freya and her mystical friends. Like, mystical as in the mermaids and Little Thor and Chippy the Chipmunk, riding on a turtle and cute stuff like that. And they are going in the forest and meeting gnomes and all kinds of fun stuff. But I need more. So now I understand where I went wrong, and we're going to fix that. We're going to fix it. I love that. So because Synthesize is like on a very similar page as me, one of I will reveal this because I at this point I don't care anymore. I had a cathartic release over the weekend because someone moved out of state. That finality lifted, and I was able to unknot my contract and the entanglement to that individual. It's great. Sparky, you're making me hungry. You're making me hungry. All right, I'm playing these cards for you, Synth, so give me a sec. Um, gosh. Anybody live in Cali? Sparky's your chick right here. She has good stuff. Yeah, I'm actually very happy for this person. Very, very happy. And I love when people need to move on and people are making life changes. I'm happy for them. I don't sit in angst or upsetness. I'm genuinely happy. Because they went with their heart and they had to do what they needed to do. Um, it's just my cathartic release was necessary. Where did Allison throw the cards? Hang on. They're in the box over here. My eyes are old. I could tell you right now that release needed to happen. It was more than that release had to happen. But that was one of the pivotal like finding that out was like pivotal for me. And not because I want to be drawn to something that doesn't and no longer serves me. It's that there is soul contracts and ties to things and people that you can't just you can heal from it, but when you feel a pull, especially with my astrology, the pull was real and it was very deep. And when that came in, it was a finality to me that person moved on and bye. Cool. You have number 26, souls. You have earth magic, fearlessness, removing obstacles. This card signals that the time is right for you to free yourself of the obstacles blocking your movement forward. You may have been hesitant or even afraid to face those obstacles before, but there is a greater courage growing within you now. Take a look at your life to determine what needs to be done. The obstacles may be external to you, perhaps a friendship, a place, or even a job or a task that brings negative energy to your life. Or blocks may be more personal, taking the form of worry, self-criticism, or other negative thought patterns. Unhealthy or self-sabotaging behaviors and habits could be blocking you as well. All these obstacles, whether inner or outer, may be a part of your daily life and as such may seem insurmountable. But it's time to fearlessly choose to prioritize and honor yourself. This beautiful galloping steed represents your true power to break through, to remove old obstacles, and to move forward on your soul's path. The grounding energy of the earth will always support you and bring real magic when you make your honoring choice. I have the power to remove any inner or outer blocks. I am fearless in my choice to honor myself and my life. But wait, there's more. You have moon rising, truth. So something is going to come to you within truth. You have new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. You are loved. I'm going to pull one of these guys for you. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. Self-love. Ooh, you got Saint Anthony. Find what is lost. In the darkness of times, the deepest despair, there is always tomorrow and a new day and a new dawn of hope. All is never lost. And your angel number is 723. Positive vibes and good luck follow you. In this realm, you spread love, happiness, compassion, faith, and peace. A kind, true soul. Sparky, you're making me hungry. That sounds good. Those baskets sounds amazing. Yeah, right now I'm trying to call in a soul. I'm trying to call in a soulmate. I'm done. I'm done being reflected, things that I don't, a person is supposed to uplift you. And when they're only looking at their end of the coin and not seeing like what their actions are doing and how they are projecting, if they can't look back at themselves to do the healing and the fixing, and I'm the one doing the feeling and the fixing, but I am not ascertaining to a story that does not belong to me because of assumptions and stories that people make in their head, taking things out of context where it doesn't belong. And it's not an aspect of me that I even equate myself to. Maybe in the past, sure, but not now. And I'm not being brought back into my past patterning to even fight with it. I'm not that person. And I'm not gonna feed someone's story or apologize for something I don't feel that I own. If I own it, I know that if I did wrong, I'll own it and eat it and I'll apologize for it. But if the story doesn't match up to my heart, they need to accept it or move on. And they moved. It's great. So for those of you who are here, tonight's full buck moon rises in Aquarius, named for the season when deer grow their strongest antlers. New strength emerging in plain sight. This full moon is asking you the same. What has been quietly growing in you that you have yet to fully claim? A truth you've been softening, a direction you have been afraid to fully commit to, a version of yourself you keep almost choosing. Tonight, the light is full. Nothing can hide from it, including the most honest version of who you are becoming. Claim it. And today, Freya and Chippy, the chipmunk, had a lot of fun. Freya was like bashing the window, and I'm like, what is this child doing of mine? I thought it was Zippy or Pippi. Oh no, it was Chippy the chipmunk trying to get the seeds. I heard Europe is getting bad with the wildfires too. And to uplift anybody that feels a little on the bad side. Oh no, I hate when that happens. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. Today, July 29th, is the luckiest day since 2014. What? Jupiter, the planet of luck, growth, faith, abundance, and expansion, sits at the exact heart of the sun, known as a Cazimi. A Jupiter Cazimi happens once a year, but this one lands on Leo, which only happens every 12 years. So today is the luckiest day since 2014. Also, today, the full moon in Aquarius peaks. Today, the universe is not just asking you to release, but to dream bigger. Today, believe in possibilities that once felt impossible. Speak about your future with confidence. Write down your biggest dreams without shrinking them to fit your fears. I affirm that I am worthy of extraordinary blessings. I affirm that abundance flows to me with ease. Opportunities find me, and everything meant for me is making its way into my life. I'm extremely lucky. And you can use that term or in you know, not everybody understands the word luck, and it means something different to each and every one of us, but you can rephrase. It's totally fine. I like this one. Gratitude changes how you see life. Gratitude doesn't erase life's challenges, but it changes the lens through which you experience them. When you pause to notice simple blessings, your perspective begins to shift. A grateful heart notices opportunities where others only see obstacles. Today, spend a few moments appreciating what is already good. You may discover you have more than you realize. I am grateful for the breath that I woke up with this morning. I am grateful that I have what I need in my life to be content. And sure, there's things that I love to work on and bring fuller into my life, but We're all work in progresses, right? But I'm not halting on my dreams. I'm actually putting action into motion to see what lands. And that's all we can ask for. You know, I don't expect my channel overnight to be 100K subscribers. It's a slow rollout. I don't expect my merch shop to really see much traffic because I'm not like throwing it everywhere. But even if I did, you know, times are tough for some people. Don't expect it. I don't really expect anything anymore in my life. I just go with the flow. How's that? Hi, Eddie. Full moon affirmation. And again, if you don't resonate with it, don't affirm it. Under the full moon in Aquarius, I release every version of myself that was created to please others or to fit where I no longer belong. I free myself from limiting beliefs, outdated identities, and karmic contracts that have fulfilled their purpose. Yes, and allow my soul to lead the way. I welcome authentic relationships, inspired opportunities, and the freedom to express who I truly am. Yes, I stand in my power, aligned with my highest path. I am free. I am sovereign. I am exactly who I am meant to be. Gravel down, claim it, so it is. I love that one. But it's the truth. Be your authentic self. Be you. Be you truly. Obviously, we have to throw some masks on when we go to work or we put ourselves out there. You know, like I'm super gothic. I like the black, but when I gotta wear a little color now and again. I gotta be going to work being presentable, that I'm not scaring people away. So sure, but I'm not faking myself. I'm not walking around like, hi, I'm doing me authentically all the time. Sure, we got to hold our tongue sometimes and we got to know when to fight our battles. Yes. Yeah, we're still in 3D. We still have to navigate this 3D realm. But the more you stop caving in to other people and just live you and do you, boo, the better. And I'm reading these because it is a full moon today. I'm kind of glad that this happened on the full moon. The universe is saying today's full moon in Aquarius shines a light on the places where you may have outgrown old patterns, expectations, or versions of yourself. You may feel emotional, restless, unusually sensitive, or suddenly clear about what needs to change. Allow the truth to rise without judging it. This energy invites you to remember that growth does not always mean pushing harder. Sometimes growth is choosing freedom, release that drains you, and allowing yourself to live more authentically. Today, place your hand on your heart and ask, what am I ready to release so I can make space for the life that truly feels like mine? Yes. Yeah, I hear that. Um, there are some nations, peoples that are very highly accepting of the white man. Even I believe I also have like a point. I have a smidgen number of Cherokee, I think, in me, and something else. Very low on the totem pole. But not all of the nation's people like white people, and where would we go? Not to say that they were displaced, and I mean Indiana is literally because it's India, it's like Indian area. The whole state is was filled when the European invasion happened on the East Coast, like everybody scooched over here for a bit. Can you blame them? Um, there are tribes that really are accepting of other people and other people's cultures and beliefs. So getting back to earlier, I was talking about what I did today. There's a pastor, an evangelical pastor, who is now like, I'm an atheist. So I had to listen to his reasons why he didn't believe in God, but he does, but not more in the way that we do. And I wrote a very long or very, very crafty response to his video. I'm like, you really need to look into quantum physics and understand how energy works. And the fact of the matter is, you keep articulating in your responses that God is a guy and God is outside of you. When it's all within, you're the one that creates your reality. You observe something and create it. So I get an epiphany, right? I want to paint something. Someone already invented a creation and brought it into material form, which is the paintbrush. So I'm using a creational tool from God, from someone's hands, to paint something that now I brought into materialization. I observed it in my mind and I brought it to the canvas as a physical material object. Creation right there. You got that right, Sparky. Now, I think I have a lot of different color blouses and I don't show like I'm not inappropriate. There are people that I work with that like wear very skin tight things, and this I'm not a judge. It's just not my cup of tea to see um all of you. My mother was obese. I'm not here to shame anybody's body structure at all. I grew up with two parents that were overweight, but my mom knew how to hide herself very well and respectable. Um, know your body type and dress in an appropriate manner. You could find a style in anywhere you go. I can go into a girly girl store and still come out looking like me. You know, a a part of self-empowerment is still having your authentic self shine through, but also empowering yourself to mature and not look like a drag. Ivy, I did your reading. You have to go back. I didn't timestamp it. Um, God knows what I used to look like back in high school, but when I started working, I had to tone down my makeup, and this to me is a little louder than I normally wear it. But I'm doing me here. But when I go to work, I kind of tone down the black eyeshadow a little bit. Um, and I don't wear things that you could see my tatas or my tushy. I like to cover myself up. Because I'm not there to be like, hey, what's up, teacher? I'm there to be with the kids. Yes, it is. And you could do you on the weekends. You could do you when you're not in a professional setting, but we do have to play by 3D rules, unfortunately. And fortunately, yeah, you girl, I'm glad you got that. You had good cards. You had telepathy. I'm like, ooh, Ivy. Go back, child. I'm pulling for the collective. Sid posted a couple of pictures of like, the woman that is the adult woman that has her shit together, and the girl, the adult child, uh, you know, some of these like YouTubers that we see. I don't know, again, I'm not judging, but it is still a thing in our program that you get respect when you exude it, when you embody it. I mean, people could wear a sack and be respected, but we're still in a time and place where if you want to be respected, and most people are not advanced spiritually, especially where I am, you gotta kind of play the game. That's why a lot of us are here, to play the game. I'm not right, wrong, or indifferent on that, but heaps. You're one of a few, Eddie, that can thrive that way, and it's a blessing. Um, hey, that's okay. Trust me, and this is the thing. Like when the power goes out here, I'm like, oh, I have a candle. I can read a book. I didn't have water for like a few days, or more than like a week and a half. I was washing my hair with water from a bottle, and doing the military shower. I'm cool with that. I could survive. I don't have animals though, so I would have to go, barter for eggs and skillets and fun things like that. All right, I'm doing a collective message. By the fact that I didn't get a message back from Viking on my battery, it means the battery's not good at all. But that's not really where the problem lies. It's somewhere in my electrical system draining the battery. That's right. Trust me. When my mom transcended and I had the house, I'm like, well, now I could finally make the house mine. And then when I bought this house, the same thing. I'm like, what is it that I like? Not really thinking about anybody else, but what are the things that bring me joy that I could put into this house? Um, and thrive off of it and be happy with it. And I did. I created my reality. We got a rough room card, by the way, so I think that's just speaking on some of the energies we're going. The store has a different type of charger. The last time when Viking did my battery, it took like 2 hours, and they were like, yeah, there was a faulty thing with the battery, and I don't think it's a faulty thing. I think my car makes it faulty. But I keep getting the battery on warranties, and I don't think they're gonna give me a warranty on a battery anymore. I don't mind paying for another one. Um, but I'm not if I took the car, like I was saying to Viking, if I took the car to a shop, they're going to charge me over $1,000 to go investigate the electric, and if there was any more charges, what to do to fix it, if it fixes. And to be honest with you, I don't want to pour much into the car, because if I want to buy something better and with more space and I feel safer in, that's what I'm doing. It might take a while. I can make it. I'm okay with being a homebody. I mean, if I start dating somebody, that's another problem, because I don't want somebody having to always come to me. But circumstances, if you love me, you come to me. You know. But I don't know when or if he's gonna call anytime soon. I don't know what he's doing. He had an MRI. He's like, I'm on my way back. I'm gonna pass your house. Can I take your battery? Sure. He had an MRI. All right, let's get, for all of us, this is for the collective. Bailey, we're not pronouncing this. Arnie had the best intention, but there's no way I'm pronouncing this. Animal realm. We are all sparks of the creator. Respect all the sparks of life, no matter its form. All feel and all need each other to survive. Why I feed chipmunks and squirrels and birds and cats and raccoons. Oh my. The fighting last night over birdseed. I don't even put little Thor. I put little Thor's food out, but when I come down here, I take it away. Because if I stay down here to do work, I kind of forget to go back up and get it out, and then the raccoons go fucking nuts over it. The falling moon release blocks. If you're not sure where your blocks are, ask yourself, like, what do you desire and how to get there? Many times the blocks is we're in our own way, not to see other opportunities or different ways of doing the same thing. We kind of just do what's familiar to us. And what was not familiar for me, just for an example, was I'm trying not to go to these AIs to answer and solve my problems, but I got really stuck on like why I wasn't getting the answer to why my coloring book wasn't being taken, and did I format it properly? And everybody tells you something different online. So I just put it into two AIs and it told me the same thing. I need more pages. Great. Wonderful. So I did something uncomfortable that I normally don't do and asked for assistance from an AI. AI, if you use it in the proper way, wanting to create, and obviously it's my work, the same thing with Arnie, Michael, and all the other people that I know that use AI. It's a tool and we're using our creativity. It's kind of fine tuning it, but we're giving it the content. We're telling it what we want. It's not like someone going, create me a logo and using someone else's design to do this. Everything that I have out there, I formatted and I created, just for an example. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. Is there something you're working on that maybe you need another set of eyes for? I know Michael does that with me. I beta test some things for him because I know how to get into these things to do it. And then we work with each other and I usually help him. I'm like, oh, but if you do it this way, or did you ever think about like someone that doesn't have this? Like, how can we navigate around that so they could still have their own presence? And it sparks with him and we go back and forth. So it's a really nice dynamic. So if you have something that you really want to put out there, it's not to say, you know, some of the cards will tell you to like, shh, don't tell anybody. Someone's going to steal it. Ask people you know and trust to get another set of eyes on it. And if you feel like you don't know, you're unsure, it doesn't hurt to ask people. Just know who you can trust with what you're giving them. You know, Michael trusts me. I'm not stealing his content or his ideas. You know, the same thing with all of us. If someone were to ask me, like Michael asks me, if you have an idea that you want to present or put out there, but just don't know how, a lot of us are here and we could do it privately to work and get that out. Don't be shy. Our angel number is 723. Positive vibes and good luck follow you. In this realm, you spread love, happiness, compassion, faith, and peace. A kind, true soul. And I say that of all of you and everybody at home watching. Hagalaz. This is like what's going on in the United States and half across the world today. And just to be very honest with you guys, my healing bubble had been extended to Japan. They were devastated by a very bad earthquake. All the wildfires still going on right now. There's a lot of this period of time was spoken about. Wisconsin got decimated by tornadoes, and even over here we got like 100-mile-per-hour winds. Gusts took down some, not here but in other spots around here. We're going through it. The flooding, hailstone, disruption. Hagalaz means hail or stone and is closely associated with unpredictability in nature, which can cause widespread disruption. Nature is a force we cannot tame, despite our best efforts. This rune suggests that crisis is taking over in some area of your life, or at least threatening to take over, and there is little you could do about it, but wait and see where the dust settles. Whatever disruption you are dealing with in your life is beyond your control. But what you can control is your reaction to it. If you can be patient, stay detached, and remain calm, you will weather the storm and may just find that the unwanted shakeup has given you an unexpected and liberating new perspective, insight, or direction. It may also remind you that sometimes things happen in our lives that we cannot explain, but these things are amazing opportunities for personal awakening and growth. My car is one of those things. Back old self would freak out that I didn't have a car, that I couldn't go and do what I set myself out to do this summer. But you know what? It's okay. Instead of being negative Nancy about it, I took the opportunity to work on myself, to work on my supplement intake, to work out, to take some walks, to meditate more, to read, to get caught up on my house cleaning, and so many good things happens out of the things you can't control. It's your mindset. Instead of letting something destroy me and the back of the day get really destructive and upset and depressed over it, I'm taking the opportunity not to think those things. And that's just one aspect of my life I'm talking about, but take that card and see where have you shifted your mindset? Because I can't control the electric in my car, can I? I'm not a mechanic. Can't control it. It is a very good card. Alabaster Tablet of Layla, however you want to pronounce that. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may invoke unsettling change within you. But that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. The angel Lila heralds a time unlike any other. She is not like any other angel. She is specifically described as a feminine being. Lila is a reminder that there is a place only the feminine can fill. If we attempt to live our lives skewed toward the masculine, we will miss out. There is a great value in masculine tendencies toward exploration, adventure, progress, and development. However, the feminine tendencies toward compassion, acceptance, kindness, and mercy are a balancing necessity. For humanity to survive, these dual wisdoms need to find balance and integrate into mature expression in every human heart. The appearance of Lila in a reading suggests the feminine must lead at this time. Allow the way to be shown, and rather than directing a path based on your current perspective. The alabaster tablet of Lila indicates that you are navigating a significant transition. It may be that in your outer life is going through change, or it may be that the inner changes are happening within your soul, or both. You may not know how to traverse the shifting inner and outer landscapes, but the oracle advises you that this great angel is guiding you faithfully and effortlessly. She then strikes the upper lip of the infant at the moment of birth, creating the indentation at the upper lip and causing the child to forget everything they know. Life is then the journey of reconnection and rediscovery. The alabaster tablet is a crystalline scripture. Its vibration encourages the soul to seek light and the spiritual path, sparking remembrance of inner truth. It helps us to remember the sacred purpose for which we are born. If you feel out of your depth or in need of more information or understanding, this oracle reassures you that it is okay not to know everything right now. The answers you need will become clear at the right time. All is within. Truth. Crystals are embodied light, and alabaster in particular emanates white light frequencies. It is highly reputed as a drawing stone, absorbing negative energies and attracting the light of spirit into your heart and life. This oracle encourages you to perform a spiritual cleansing that feels right for you, sealing your work with a protective shield of white light. You can accomplish this by calling upon the alabaster tablet of Lila, combining the sacred earth medicine of alabaster and celestial angelic protection of Lila, using all healing processes. And this card really speaks overall for all the readings that I was able to get in today. For all of you, that's exactly what is happening in our paradigm right now. We are shifting. And there is a lot of unknown. We don't know. I don't know what's going on between now, tomorrow, 5 months from now. I don't know, but I'm going with the flow. I'm living in the moment, striving for better, wanting better, and putting myself out there to get better. That's the energy that we all need to inhabit. And like I said from the earlier conversation, I did have somebody in my chat yesterday that was very insistent and was stuck in a mental loop. That person is probably neurodivergent and doesn't have social communicative norms. So I do apologize to that person, but at the same time, you in not quitting, and we don't know who you are. You can email me. I checked your channel out. Doesn't vibe with this tribe in terms of content, but we'll see. But unfortunately, we're going to get people that doesn't understand how this world really works. You're in another dimension, and we love you for that. But asking for my link and wanting to be live with me, and I don't know you, it's a little unnerving. And if you don't respect that, or maybe you don't comprehend what I'm telling you, I could simplify that in words. I can hold my cue cards up too. Everybody learns and accepts things differently, but thank you everybody for that from yesterday. Please don't forget to check out my merch shop. I have mugs, I have stickers, I have t-shirts, and a lot of the content there is spiritual. I got like 3 things for Freya. I'm going to switch things up within a month, and we'll add some little Thor things, and there's some other spiritual stuff that I have going on that I'm creating. But you guys are rocking it. Thank you guys for joining me today for Oracle Card Live. I'll be live next Wednesday. Again, ring the bell icon. I don't know what time these things are happening. I was going to go way earlier today until I got a phone call. Hey, can you get your battery out of your car? Okay, cool. Yeah. So I was a little late today. But again, ring the bell icon so you know when I go live. Don't forget to like, share, like the thumbs up guy, like. It helps get me in the algorithm, and hyping if you have a cell phone or a tablet, if it has the option. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys are amazing. Thank you for everybody who told me what you were eating for dinner, because between Sparky and Kim, I'm hungry. I want Italian food really bad. Really, really bad. I will be live on Friday for Friday Night Live. I will be doing an overall. Everybody, hope you go cleanse and do something for yourself today. It is a full moon. Release. Put your intentions out into the universe. Cleanse your gems. You know, if you got them by the window like I do, open up the blinds a little bit so you let the moonlight in. You can make water. You can put your water, if you have glass, you can put it outside into the moonlight. It does, for some people, it helps. So yeah, sending each and every one of you love, light, compassion, grace, shielding, and protective energy. Please go within, be the shoulders, be the lighthouse, sprinkle and seed your truths, light the path forward, or forward, wherever that is for you. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I hope to see you guys next week or on Friday Night Live on Friday. Have a blessed and beautiful day, guys, and bye.